Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my girls. Okay, so let's continue our lesson today with 12.6 Endocrine System. Okay, so the title for today is Endocrine System. Okay, so let's take a look on the learning standard that you have to cover for today. Okay, the first one, state the role of endocrine glands in humans. Yes, state the role of endocrine glands in humans. Okay, number 2, identify and label the endocrine glands in humans. Then number 3, analyze the functions of hormones secreted by each endocrine glands. Okay, so what are the endocrine glands that you have to know? They are hypothalamus, anterior lobe of pituitary, posterior lobe of pituitary, thyroid, pancreas, adrenal, ovary, and testes. All right, so all of these are endocrine glands. All right. Next, we go to the number 4, discuss involvements of the nervous system and endocrine system in a fight or flight situation. Yeah, in a fight or flight situation. And last one, compare and contrast the nervous and endocrine system. Okay, so all of these are learning standard that you have to cover for today. Alright, so now let's take a look on the endocrine system in humans. Okay, so what is endocrine system? Okay, so the endocrine system is made of endocrine glands. Yeah, made of endocrine glands. Yeah, they are glands, right? That secrete hormones. Yeah, that secrete hormones. Okay, so what is hormones? Hormones is chemical substance. Yeah? Chemical substance secreted by endocrine glands. Okay, so endocrine glands are ductless. Yeah, are ductless. Okay, what do you mean by ductless? So these glands are or having no duct. Okay, what is duct? Duct refers to the tube. So these glands have no tube. So it will secrete the hormones directly into the bloodstream. Okay, so the hormones will secreted directly, directly into the bloodstream to the target organ, tissues, and cells to produce a response. Okay, so that is refer to the characteristics of the endocrine gland. They are ductless. Ductless mean without tube. All right, so they are having no tube. All right, so the need of endocrine system. Okay, the need of endocrine system. So endocrine system works with nervous system. Yeah, will work with nervous system in maintaining homeostasis. Right, in maintaining the homeostasis. Okay, in the next chapter we are going to learn about the homeostasis. Right, so endocrine system coordinates the physiological process of the body through the hormones. Okay, so what are the examples of the physiological process? They are reproduction. All right, they are referred to the respiration. So all of these are physiological process. So the endocrine gland, the endocrine system will coordinate all the physiological process in the body. Okay, so the functions of hormone can be divided into three main functions. Okay, the functions of hormone can be divided into three main functions. Okay, so what are they? In the menstrual cycle, right? So in the menstrual cycle. Okay, and then in the development of secondary sexual characteristics. In the development of secondary sexual characteristics. And last one is in growth. In growth. Okay, so that are referred to the endocrine system in humans. Okay, so again, what is the endocrine system? Endocrine system is made up of endocrine gland that secrete the hormones. So the endocrine will secrete the hormones. Okay, what is a hormone? Hormone is a chemical substance. All right, so let's take a look on this diagram. Okay, so this is referred to the blood vessel. So this is referred to the endocrine gland. Yeah, endocrine gland that have secreting cells or cells that secrete the hormones. So the hormones are secreted directly into the blood flow. Yeah, directly into the blood flow to a targeted organ or targeted cell here, right? Okay, so these are referred to the endocrine system in humans. Yeah, they are made up of endocrine glands that secrete the hormones. Alright, so now let's take a look on the main glands. Yeah, the main glands in the endocrine system. Okay, so what are the main glands that you should know? So these all glands that you have to memorize. Okay, first one. Yeah, the first one is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. Okay, hypothalamus is in the brain. Yeah, in the brain. Then second one is pituitary gland. Yeah, pituitary gland. So okay, later we will take a look in detail, yeah, about the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Okay, next there are thyroid gland. Yeah, thyroid gland. So thyroid gland is here, located around the neck here. Yeah, okay, same with the male and female. Okay, then next is thymus. Yeah, thymus is here. All right. Okay, next is pancreas. Alright, so pancreas is one of the endocrine glands. Okay, then adrenal gland. Okay, adrenal gland located on the top of the kidney. Okay, so this is our kidney. So on the top of the kidney there is adrenal gland. Okay, and then for the female, for the woman, right? Okay, there are ovaries. Yeah, ovary. So ovary is one of the endocrine gland. Okay, and then for the men, for the male, so the testis is one of the endocrine glands. So all of these are endocrine glands that you have to know. Okay, we repeat, starting from the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, thymus, pancreas, adrenal gland, ovary, and testis. Alright, so we go first, yeah, to the functions of hormones secreted by each endocrine gland. We start with the pituitary gland. Alright, so now we go to the first gland, called as pituitary gland. Yeah, pituitary gland. So the pituitary gland is known as master gland. Pituitary gland is known as master gland because it controls the secretion of other endocrine glands. So, right, so this is our endocrine gland. Yeah, endocrine gland. Up here is hypothalamus. All right, so this is our brain. Yeah, this is our brain. So, all right, so look, the pituitary gland is located here. Yeah, located here. All right, and near to the pituitary gland is hypothalamus. Okay, so pituitary gland has two lobes. Yeah, two lobes. Okay, what are they? Anterior lobe and posterior lobe. Okay, pituitary gland consists of the two lobes, anterior lobe and posterior lobe. Okay, so anterior refer to the in front lobe. Yeah, posterior refer to the at the behind side. Yeah, behind lobe. Okay, we take a look on the posterior lobe first. So the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland will secrete a few hormones. Okay, so what are they? Alright, so the first hormone is antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone, or we call as ADH. Yeah, antidiuretic hormone. A for anti, D for diuretic, and H for the hormone. Okay, so the target tissue, yeah, the target organ or the target tissue of the ADH is kidney tubule. Yeah, kidney tubule. Right, okay, in the kidney. Yeah, so function. So what is the function of the ADH? Stimulates the reabsorption of water. Stimulate the reabsorption of water. Alright, the reabsorption of water that occur in the kidney. Okay, second hormone is oxytocin. Oxytocin. So oxytocin is referred to the hormone released by the posterior lobe of pituitary gland. So oxytocin is secreted to the target tissue, which is referred to the uterine muscle. Yeah, uterine muscle. Okay, so uterine muscle refer to the uterus. Yeah, uterus. Okay, what is the function of the oxytocin? It is important to stimulate the contraction of the uterine muscles during birth. Yeah, stimulate the contraction of uterine muscles during birth. And the oxytocin also released to the target tissue, which is mammary glands. Yeah, mammary glands. Alright, so mammary glands located in the breast. Yeah, located in the breast. There is a mammary gland. Okay, so what is the function of the oxytocin in the mammary gland? Yeah, it is important to stimulate the production of milk from the mammary gland. Yeah, stimulate the production of milk from the mammary gland. Okay, so these are referred to the two hormones that secreted by the posterior lobe of pituitary gland. Okay. All right. So next we go to the anterior lobe. Alright, so we go to the anterior lobe here. So there are a few hormones that secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Okay, what are they? So they are luteinizing hormone, or we call as LH. Okay, second one, growth hormone or GH. And third one, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Okay, so please pronounce it and spell it correctly. Alright, okay, so please pronounce it, right? Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Okay, then the fourth one is thyroid stimulating hormone. Yes, thyroid stimulating hormone, or TSH. And last one is follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone. So these are referred to the hormones that's secreted by the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Okay, so we go first to the luteinizing hormone. So the luteinizing hormone, or the LH, yeah, are secreted to the target organ. Yeah, so what is the target organ? It is ovary. Okay, what is the function of the luteinizing hormone? Okay, so first one is stimulates ovulation. Yes, stimulates ovulation. Okay, what is ovulation? Do you remember? So ovulation refer to the releasing of what? Of the ovum. Yeah, or the releasing of the ovum from the ovary. Okay, from the ovary during fertile phase. Okay, so I repeat, what is the ovulation? The releasing of ovum. Yeah, the releasing of ovum during a fertile phase. Okay, and the other function of the LH is stimulate development of corpus luteum. Later we will learn in about the menstrual cycle in the chapter 15. Yeah, so we are going to discuss more about the corpus luteum. Okay, don't worry about that. Right? Okay, then the function of the LH, and the other function is stimulate the secretion of estrogen and progesterone. Yeah, estrogen and progesterone. Okay, so at least you can remember one function of the LH. Okay, the right. So at least you can remember one. So what is it? Stimulates ovulation. Yeah, it is stimulate ovulation. Okay, next we go to the testis. Okay, testis of the man. Yeah, stimulate secretion of testosterone. Okay, testosterone is a hormone. Yeah, hormone that stimulate the secondary growth of the characteristic of the man, right? Okay, so what is the function of the LH? Yeah, stimulate secretion of testosterone. Right. Okay, next we go to the second hormone, which is growth hormone. So the target tissue is soft tissue and bone. Okay, yeah, the target tissue is referred to the bone here. So what is the function of the GH or growth hormone? Stimulates growth. Yes, stimulates growth. Alright. Okay, and also stimulates protein synthesis and fat metabolism. Okay, at least you can remember one. Yeah, one function of the growth hormone. Okay, next we go to the adrenocorticotropic hormone. Yeah, the target tissue is adrenal cortex. Yeah, adrenal cortex, right? Refer to the adrenal, refer to the part of the kidney. Yeah, part of the kidney. All right, so what is the function of the ACTH? Stimulates the adrenal cortex to secrete hormones. Yeah, stimulate the adrenal cortex to secrete hormones. Okay, then we go to the thyroid stimulating hormone, which is TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, so the target organ is thyroid gland. Yeah, thyroid gland stimulates the thyroid to secrete thyroxine. Yeah, thyroxine. Thyroxine refers to the hormone that's secreted by the thyroid. So the function of the TSH is just to stimulate, yes, stimulate the thyroid to secrete the thyroxine. And last one, yeah, refer to the follicle stimulating hormone, which is FSH. Yeah, FSH. All right. Okay, the target tissue is ovary and testis. So in the ovary, what is the function of the FSH? Stimulate development of follicles in the ovary. Okay, so all of these are very important. Yeah, all of these hormone. Yeah, this hormone we are going to discuss more in the reproduction, yeah, in the reproduction chapter. Yeah, okay, for the testis, yeah, it will stimulate the spermatogenesis. Okay, what is a spermatogenesis? It is referred to the production of the sperm. Okay, so all these five hormones are secreted by the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Yeah, in the posterior lobe, yeah, posterior lobe will secrete two hormones. Okay, what are they? They are antidiuretic hormone and also oxytocin. Okay, in the anterior lobe will produce or will secrete five hormones. Yeah, five hormones. Okay, so that's why pituitary gland is called as master of gland. Yeah, so master of gland. Okay, because this pituitary gland, yeah, pituitary gland will stimulate the secretion of the other glands. Yeah, stimulate the secretion of other glands to secrete the hormone. All right. Okay, so that's why these pituitary glands are called as master gland. Alright, so please remember that pituitary gland is known as master gland. Yeah, master gland. Okay, why it is called as master gland? Because the pituitary gland will control the secretion of the other gland. Yeah, it will control the secretion of the other gland. Okay, so next we go to the second glands. Yeah, okay, second endocrine gland, which is thyroid. Okay, so this is referred to the thyroid. Yeah, thyroid of the human. So what is the function of the thyroid gland? Yeah, thyroid gland will secrete thyroxine. Yeah, we secrete the thyroxine. Thyroxine refers to the hormone secreted by the thyroid gland. Okay, so thyroxine is secreted to the target organs, yeah, or target tissue here, which is referred to the all tissues, yeah, all body tissues. Okay, function of the thyroxine increase the body's metabolism rate. Increase the body's metabolism rate. Okay, do you remember what is a metabolism? Refer to the all chemical process that occur in the body. So the thyroxine will increase the metabolism of the body. Okay, then the thyroxine also increase the body temperature and regulates growth and development. Alright, so next we go to the third endocrine gland, which is adrenal. Okay, adrenal located on the top of the kidney. So this is our kidney. Yeah, our kidney. On the top of the kidney, it is adrenal gland. Yeah, adrenal gland. So the adrenal gland, okay, will secrete hormones. Yeah, we secrete a few hormones. Okay, so what are they? First one is aldosterone. Aldosterone. Yeah, the target tissue is the kidney. Yeah, target tissue is the kidney. Function of the aldosterone increase the reabsorption of salt in the kidney. Increase the reabsorption of salt in the kidney. Okay, next, refer to the adrenaline. Adrenaline. Adrenaline is the hormone secreted by the adrenal gland. Yeah, adrenaline. Okay, then the target tissue of the adrenaline is muscle tissue, liver, and heart. Yeah, muscle tissue, liver, and heart. Okay, function of the adrenaline increase the level of sugar and fatty acid in the blood. Yeah, increase the level of sugar. Yeah, level of the glucose in the blood. Okay, then increase the respiratory rate and heartbeat. Okay, increase the respiratory rate, yeah, and heartbeat. Okay, so when there are adrenaline secreted in the blood, so it will cause our heartbeat rate increases. Yeah, our heartbeat will increase. Okay, next, the other function of the adrenaline is increase the rate of metabolism and also contract the blood vessels. Yeah? Increase the rate of metabolism. Okay, next, okay, there are, okay, before that, make sure you can know the thyroid gland will secrete the thyroxine and the adrenal gland will secrete aldosterone and adrenaline. Okay, next we go to the pancreas. Okay, pancreas. Okay, pancreas, right, will secrete insulin. Will secrete insulin. And the hormone secreted by the pancreas is called as insulin. Yeah, and the target tissue of the insulin is referred to the liver, muscle, and adipose tissue. So what is the function of the insulin? Yeah, function of the insulin is stimulate the conversion of excess glucose. Yeah, stimulate the conversion of excess glucose to glycogen. Yeah, stimulate the conversion of excess glucose. So if we eat more carbohydrates, yeah, that carbohydrates will be converted into the glucose, and if excess glucose in the blood flow, it will converted into the glycogen. Yeah, it will be converted into the glycogen by what hormone? By insulin. Okay, second hormone secreted by the pancreas is glucagon. Yeah, glucagon. So the target tissue of the glucagon is also liver, muscle, and adipose tissue. Okay, what is the function of the glucagon? Yeah, glucagon. So the function of the glucagon is opposite to the insulin. If insulin stimulates the conversion of the excess glucose to the glycogen, okay, uh, but glucagon will stimulate the conversion of the glycogen to the glucose. Alright, so it will increase the blood glucose level. Okay, how does it increase the blood glucose level? By convert the glycogen, the glycogen to the glucose. Okay, that is the function of the glucagon. Okay, so I repeat, pancreas will secrete two hormones. Okay, what are they? The first one is insulin. Insulin will stimulate the convert excess glucose to the glycogen. Okay, and the second hormone is glucagon. So this glucagon will convert glycogen, glycogen to the glucose. All right, so these are referred to the hormones that secreted by the pancreas. Okay, next we go to the testes. Okay, testes of the female. Yeah, will secrete testosterone. Yeah, testosterone. Yeah, hormone secreted by the testes is called as testosterone. Okay, the target organs of the testosterone is gonad, skin, muscle, and also bones. Okay, so what are the gonads? Gonads refer to the sexual organ. Yes, sexual organ of the male, right? Okay, which is testis itself. Okay, then function. Okay, function of the testosterone stimulates the development of secondary sexual characteristics. Stimulate the development of secondary sexual characteristics in the male and also stimulate spermatogenesis. Stimulate the production of the sperm. Okay, so that is referred to the testosterone, that secreted by the testes of the male, the testes of the male. Okay, next we go to the ovary of the female. Okay, so this is referred to the ovary. So what is the function of the ovary? Ovary will secrete two hormones. Okay, what are they? They are estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone. So the target tissue, okay, we go first to the estrogen. Target tissue of the estrogen refer to the gonad, skin, muscle, and bones. Okay, gonad refer to the sexual organ, sexual organ of the female here. Okay, so what is the function of the estrogen? It will stimulate the development of secondary sexual characteristics in the female and also will stimulate the maturity of the follicles. Okay, and the other function is repair and stimulates the thickening of the uterus wall. Right, stimulates the thickening of the uterus wall after menstruation. Okay, that is referred to the function of the estrogen. Okay, second hormone that's secreted by the ovary is progesterone. progesterone. The target tissue is gonad. Yeah, function of the progesterone stimulate development of the uterus wall and the formation of the placenta. Yeah, formation of the placenta. All right, so these are referred to the what we have been discussed just now is referred to the all endocrine glands of the humans. Yeah, all endocrine glands of the humans. Okay, so we have discussed about the pituitary gland, yeah, located in the brain, okay, pituitary gland, and we also discuss about the thyroid gland here. All right, okay, and then we have discussed about the pancreas, all right, and then adrenal gland here. Okay, and then we also discuss about the testes and also the ovary. Also, all of these glands secrete the hormones. Okay, make sure you can know and also remember. Yeah, remember the hormones secreted by the each gland. And the hormones secreted by the each gland. For example, for the pancreas will secrete what hormone? Do you still remember? The pancreas will secrete the insulin and the glucagon. What about the adrenal gland? Adrenal gland will secrete the adrenaline and also aldosterone. Alright, okay, for the thyroid gland will secrete the thyroxine. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit tough to remember the hormone secreted by the pituitary gland. Okay, so just do your short list and okay, please write also the function of all the hormones secreted by the each gland. Okay, so I think that's all for now. Right, so please go through again about the endocrine glands, endocrine glands of the human. Right, make sure you can know what are the hormones secreted by the each gland, and also at least you can remember the one function of the each hormone. Right, okay, I think that's all for now, girls. Right, so read again and again, do your own notes. Right, so please be strong. Yeah, please be strong for your own future. All right, okay, so I hope that's all for now. I think that's all for now. All right, okay, so take care for yourself. Right, thank you, girls.